What's up guys, Tobias here, bringing you a new series. I did mention I was going to be bringing out this series, I think it was like nearly a week ago now. It is a subscriber analysis, so as you can see in front of you on the screen now, there is a Brazilian team. For those of you that are thinking this isn't my team, this is actually AaronSmith14. I did send a tweet out saying send me your teams and Ultimate Team so I can analyse them and make a video out of it with a new series. So I got around 10 replies and this is the team I picked out. The reason I did pick it out is because when I first started playing Ultimate Team on FIFA 11 last year, the first team I ever made on Ultimate Team was a Brazilian team, so I thought with the trend I would start this series off with a Brazilian team. So I'm just going to go, what I'm going to be doing in this series, I'm going to be going through the team and then I'm going to be giving some improvements which aren't everyone will agree with. It's my personal opinion. Some people will agree with it, some people will disagree with it, some people hate the video for it, some people may agree and like the video. Aaron Smith may take it into consideration, and if he's got the coins, obviously, because that is the main factor that will be limiting him, then he might make these improvements. So but yeah, it's literally just my personal opinion. I'm not saying it's 100% correct. You might, every single of my subscribers, nearly 5,000 of you, may disagree, but I'm just going to give it to you guys as literally it is my own opinion. So starting in, let's start at the front actually. He's got Wagner Love. He is known for his, well, personally to me, he's known for his ugly pictures. I know last year he had like ridiculous hair. He's pretty pacey in this year's FIFA, 89, nearly 90. He wasn't as pacey in FIFA 11. So that's who he's got up front. I should have mentioned that he's playing the 4-2-3-1 formation, but I'm pretty sure you can all see that for yourselves. And that is only a 4.5 star, not even 4.5. It's 81 rated overall. However, he's got 100 chemistry, which is, I always go on about it, I think chemistry is more important than a rating. I'd rather play with a 100 chemistry bronze team than a 20 chemistry silver team that has got the best silvers you could ever get. So in midfield then, in the centre, he's got Wallison, who's known for his pace. This team has got an awful lot of pace. His shooting's not the best in the world, but he's quite skillful, well, very skillful. So I guess that makes up for it. He needs a great centre forward. To the left of him then, he's got Roberto Carlos. He's getting old now, but no Brazilian team is complete without Roberto Carlos. And then on the right of him, he's got Williams, who is not the best player in the world, but there is going to be a restriction because Brazilians, there aren't many centre defensive mids, so it is an awkward position, I find. So I think he's made up pretty well with those two players, especially with Roberto Carlos. Central attacking mid then, on the left hand side, he's got Ronaldinho. Again, as well as Roberto Carlos, I personally think no team is complete without those two players. A lot of you will think there are like no Brazilian teams made up of Neymar, but Neymar, sorry, not Nilmar. But personally, I think this team is brilliant without Neymar because I think he's completely overrated. He's fair enough, yeah, he's had a few good international games, for Brazil, but yeah, he plays in the fucking Brazilian league. Like, obviously, if he came to the Premiership, he'd get his legs snapped. Like, look at Joe Barton. If Joe Barton went into a tackle with Neymar, I'm pretty sure he'd destroy Neymar. That is exactly why Pele advised for Neymar not to come to the Premiership. But anyway, I'm going off a little rant there. On the right hand side, then he's got centre attacking mid Ganso. I don't actually know him at all. Before I saw this, he wasn't in. Oh well, I don't know if I'm being correct saying this, but I didn't see him, I'll say, in FIFA 11's Ultimate Team. So that's the midfield. I've got improvements, but I'll give them at the end. So in the defence then, it's a pretty bog standard defence. Marcelo, he's pretty expensive, but yeah, he's pretty default. I know a lot of people will say, actually I'll come on to my improvements in a minute because I'll come back to that point. So Marcelo on the left back then, David Luiz from Chelsea at centre back, Felipe Santana is centre back, then at right back he's got Rafinha. It's not the best defence in the world for a Brazilian team, however it is satisfactory. I like it, I'm not complaining. Marcelo, David Luiz are brilliant, but then these two, they could be improved, but if he's happy with playing with these two, then that's up to him, he enjoys it. And then he's just got Julio Cesar in goal. I've seen him play in real life, he's actually excellent. I did go to the Brazil-Scotland game, which I thought was going to be an annihilation for Scotland, but as they did against Spain, they played not too bad. Obviously, they were pinned down, but yeah, again, I'm going off topic here. So that's the team. Obviously, he's got the subs. He's got Danny, who's obviously Portuguese. He's not Brazilian, but then he's got Luis Fabiano, Michel Bastos, Enrique, Fernando, Tadali, Alex, who's good for free kicks. He was well known. Lucas, Gustavo. Revere, and then Wellington for his pace as well. So firstly, the in-team changes, I would love to see Wellington start up front. I just prefer him to Wagner Love. That's probably because I know he's ugly. But yeah, the first improvement I've got written down in front of me is to put Wagner on the bench, and I'd actually bring in Pato. I know a lot of you say like that's easy to say than done because of his price. He is pretty pricey. I know he was expensive last weekend, but obviously I don't think that will have changed much via this weekend. So that would have Pato up front. I know he was quick. He's got the skills to pay the bills, as someone would say. But then apart from the striking position, the second improvement I would make would be I would bring in Dani Alves in the defence, or Maicon. They are also extremely expensive. I know Maicon could play at left back as well, but I'd like to see Marcelo stay in the team. But yeah, Dani Alves is extremely expensive, but for a right back, for a defender, he's got an absolute tank of a free kick. It's like Leighton Baines. He plays in defence, however, he's got an absolute banging free kicks that could contribute to the team. But then again, I know it will be argued that why does he need someone good for free kicks when you've got Ronaldinho in the team? And then finally, my third improvement would be, where's Robinho? Got to have Robinho in a Brazilian team. It's the same as Roberto Carlos, Ronaldinho. Not as important, but he would be good. I know he's centre forward. You can get him centre forward in this year's FIFA, and he's actually a centre forward as well. Did I just say that? Yeah, I just repeated myself there. And he's only 8k, and that is at peak times when I check that price. So if you did buy him in the morning, or like in the mornings, you could get him for around 6k, I reckon. But 8k is what you would be expected to buy at the peak time. So this is this Brazilian team. I do like it. 100% chemistry, 100 chemistry, which is why I like it. And I just like Brazilian teams. Every single FIFA, I know they're going to be extremely big. A lot of people like making them because of the skill they contribute, but for a fairly low budget Brazilian team, I like this one, especially due to the fact all the subs he's got. Some great subs on there. I mean, he's got Michel Bastos, Luis Fabian on the bench, so that's enough said really. So if you would like your team to be analysed in this series, then one simple thing you got to do, and that is just to follow me, because I know the only way of me to contact you guys easily and effectively is to send out a tweet asking for your links to your ultimate team. So if you'd like to be in next week's subscriber analysis with your ultimate team, then look in the description below this video, follow the link, and follow me on Twitter, and keep your eyes peeled for when I send a tweet out asking for your teams. So I hope you enjoy the idea of this series. If you did enjoy it, then please like it. If you didn't enjoy it, then please do feel free to hit the dislike button. I do ask, if you like it or dislike it, that you put a comment in the comment section below the video saying why you did or why you didn't enjoy it. And until my next episode of this series, I'll be speaking to you guys later. Take care.